Welcome to Easy 3 Sport Production. I'm your host, Suttles, and before we get started, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that sub button. Make sure you click that like button. YouTube always likes it. And be sure to leave your comments in the comment section. I want to hear what you got to think about this next subject. So without further ado, let's get it. Let's go! Let's go! G-Men, stand up. Giants Nation, stand up. We got a win, baby. We got a win. 1-0 for the first time since 2016. We got a win. We beat the Tennessee Titans 21-20. The game came down to the wire. This game literally showed how different this team is. The mentality of the team, how they want to play for the coach, how they're really out there to actually prove something. This has proven a lot off of just this one single game. But so happy that football is back. Again, my name is Suttles with Easy 3 Sport Production. If you have not done it already, go ahead and hit that sub button. Make sure you click that like for the G-Men getting that dub today. And let's get into the game. So, at the beginning, it did not look good. I will sit here and say it did not look good. In that first half, they really did look like the old Giants just with a new coach. They got down 13-0. If this was teams from in the past, they would have just chopped it in. Derrick Henry, he would have ran for at least like 200 yards. Ryan Tannehill would have been probably doing backflips out there with all the dimes that he would have been throwing if this was the old team. But it's not. This is a new day with a totally new attitude, and it showed. It just showed throughout the whole game, going into the second half, what this team has actually done. They was down 13-0. In the second half, they come out, boom, score a touchdown. Saquon looking fantastic. He is out to prove something. 18 carries, 164 yards, 2 touchdowns. This man is absolutely out to prove something this season. I'm sorry, 1 touchdown, but he's out there to prove something this season. The second possession, they go down, they score again. They got the ball moving. And it got down to the point where I kind of knew that it was going to either fall off or they was just going to go straight ahead. Now, they did. The defense was playing pretty well. You can only ask so much of the defense. This defense, as I was alluding to in the preseason, there are going to be a lot of issues going on with the secondary. As we seen, there were wide open holes. We really did miss Kayvon Thibodeau and Azeez Ojulari without the pass rush because we absolutely did not touch Ryan Tannehill whatsoever. He just had all day. But the Giants still prevailed. They got down. They was down 20-13. And once we was going down the field, I kind of had the feeling that we were going to score. I was like, as long as we stay on Saquon, we're going to score. Now, the question was, were we going to go for 2 or were we going to go for 1? I wanted to see what the mentality of this new coach was. And God damn it, he did exactly what New Yorkers want to do. Win or go home. We are not trying to play for no overtime. It doesn't matter how many times we lost in the past. This is a new attitude. Either we're going to win or we're going to go home. But the coach was going to take that decision and make sure he was about to go head on to the media. If it didn't work out, he trusted his guys. It doesn't matter. He put it out there for them. But it went well. And you seen the look in Saquon's eyes. You knew he wanted the ball. He wanted to score. And he was going to get it in there. And he got it in there. Daniel Jones, he did a pretty damn good job. He was very efficient. I see that they didn't open up the playbook a whole bunch for him. He's still just in week 1. He's at where I thought that he was going to be, just learning the playbook. But that interception, it really got back to what we don't like about Danny, where he stared down his receiver and he literally just threw the ball straight to the defender. We cannot have that, because in those types of opportunities, we need to put 6 up on the board, or even at that time, at least put up 3. So that was one of the biggest mistakes for Daniel Jones this game. Other than that, he took the runs when he was supposed to. He drove down the field. He got them to where they needed to be. at all times in the field. So he did a pretty good job. Our defense did a solid job. I wasn't expecting them to shut them out or anything of that nature because, mind you, this is the team that was the number 1 seed in the AFC last season. Granted, they lost to the Bengals in the playoffs, but at the end of the day, that is a veteran team with a veteran coach that has won 2 division titles in the last 2 years. These guys are going to be prime in the playoffs already, and they're looking to go further into the Super Bowl era. They're trying to make a Super Bowl run. As for us, we're just trying to make the playoffs. So having this is a great win. When I was doing my record predictions, I definitely thought that this was going to be a loss. I thought it was going to be a close game, but I thought it was going to be a loss. Now, it still could have been, but the kicker missed the kick, and that happens. Simple as that. It just happens. I mean, they drove down the field, they got in field goal range, and he just missed the kick. But there was no flags, so it wasn't anything like how the Washington game was last year. It was no flags, and we won the game. The first time we starting off 1-0 since 2016. It feels good, Giants Nation. It feels good to finally be over 500 because it's been gloomy. It's just been gray. The fan base has just been fighting with each other. But when we win like this sets off the season for a very positive flow, because we know that when the tough gets going, they're not going to quit. When the tough gets going, they're going to try to find a way to win, and that's exactly what they did. But the MVP for this game is 100% Saquon Barkley. He has proven he is out to prove to people that, 1, he deserved that contract, and 2, he is one of the best running backs in this league. Now, this game was absolutely phenomenal. I was jumping up and down. I'm holding my daughter. I got my other daughter just running around me. I'm just yelling. It was just fantastic just to finally see the Giants win. 21-20. We took them out. Giants Nation, stand up, have a drink, and enjoy this win, because we're going to be right back at it next week. Now, if you agree with me, go ahead and hit that sub, like, make sure you comment. If you disagree, I want to hear you in the comment section. But until next time, I'm out.